hauling freight across the state line. Watching RG Bargy's logo start to shine.
G'day, RG Bargy crew. Hope you're having a fantastic day and your family's happy and healthy. We're going to take a look at the experimental beta 1.61, a sneak peek at this little baby and see what it's all about. I like what SCS has done with this beta. They've said that they're bringing it out a lot earlier than they normally would because they want to make sure that they get it right. And that to me sort of is a bit of a key signal where I'm wondering if this is the reason they're doing this. Hopefully it's for a couple of reasons. One, that they want to make sure that there's a lot of testing goes on for the beta to make sure that they do get a polished product, like they say, before they actually release the actual update, because they have been releasing the updates rather quickly recently, and due to that, there's been a few problems with different interfaces and so forth. But hopefully that's why they're doing it. But I think the other reason that they're doing it is possibly because of the imminent console release and the road trip release DLC for ATS. And, of course, the coaches in ATS 2. So I'm thinking that this might be sort of preemptive strike to try and get the releases released quicker. So anyway, the reason I'm here in this page in Steam is if you're interested in taking a look at the experimental beta, I'm going to show you how to change from the standard version of the game to the experimental beta, just in case you wanted to know how to do it. So simply go to American Truck Simulator. You can see I'm already on the beta, but I'll still be able to show you how to do it. Right click on it, go to Properties, and then go to Game Versions. And you'll see when you come here that you'll be on the default public version. All you've got to do is tick the experimental beta 1.61 and do nothing else. It will download automatically. You'll see it say down here, download in progress or something like that. Wait until it's finished downloading and away you go. Now, as a bit of a warning, if you're doing that, if you're going to go into the experimental beta, but you want to be able to go back to the current version of the game, do not use any profile that you want to go back on. And I'll show you what I do when I'm doing any of the beta testing. Let's jump into the game and I'll show you so that you know what I mean. Okay, so when you're in the game, just wait for it to load up. You can see I've got reshade loading up there on the top, if you're wondering what that is. Okay, so what I do in my profiles, I have quite a number of profiles. I'm not going to go through them all. But instead of using the profiles that I may roll back to the standard or the common or the public version of the game, whatever you want to call it, instead of using those profiles, I do a beta profile that I can then use whenever I'm testing the betas out. Now, I've just in the beta profile, I have just about 6 mods that I use that normally don't need updating when a beta comes out, and there they are there. I don't know why I've got the T. Oh, that's right, I was doing some testing. But as you can see, these are the mods that I normally use. Probably just those 5. Forget that one there. And I put that in a beta profile, and then whenever I do want to test a beta, I just use this profile, and then if I roll back to the public release, I can then just change back to any of these without worrying that that's going to stuff up any of my saves, etc. So yeah, if you're going to do this, make sure that you start a profile and call it beta or whatever you may want to call it, and that way you're safe to roll back without any problems, because you won't be using this in the rollback. Anyway, let's have a look at what this beta is offering. Again, this is a sneak peek. I've just literally changed over to the beta to test it, and I had a quick look at the menus and so forth that they're touting the new features, and just so I knew where they were and how to get to them, so that I can quickly show you all about it. So here we are in the beta, and if we go for a quick drive or go into the drive, you'll notice that, let's jump out, the graphics are quite good, just like in the previous version of the 1.60. There's no problems there, so I'm guessing they haven't done much to the graphics because the graphics are still stunning. Let's just get rid of this so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so the first thing you'll notice is the multi-function display. Now, to get to the multi-function display in game, let's go into the cab. Let's say you're in the cab. To get to it, they've defaulted it to the tab button on your keyboard. Let me turn the head tracking off. So if you press tab, here it is here. This is the multi-function display. Okay, so as you can see down the bottom there, in the middle of the screen, has all your icons telling you what you can do. Now, by using your up, down, and sideways arrows, you can scroll through the functions that it offers. So the first one you can see there is it's basically the cabin lights and light settings, etc. So as I scroll down, you can see I can go to each of these settings. Okay, so if I want to turn the wipers on, I would simply press the arrow to one side. At the moment, this function's not working, but it would work if once it's set up. Then the windows are working, so if I want to roll the window down, okay, for some reason it's not working. What's happening? Okay. Not sure why that's not working, but it was working when I tested it before, and now it's not. Okay, so there's a bit of a bug. Seat adjustment, by pressing the right arrow, I go into the seating adjustment in game, and then I can just, which is still the old seating adjustment, and then go back, mirror adjustments, again, go straight to it. And the beauty of this is you can do this while you're driving, and let me just show you what I mean. So while you're actually driving along, you can still manage those functions. Now, I'm going to probably drive off the road and whatever, because I'm actually doing about 3 things at once here. Controlling cameras and whatnot. Anyway, so as you can see, if I... Oh, please stop to access screen. Okay, when I... Again... Oh, there we go. No, it's fine. There we go. Oh, yeah, because that was the just mirrors that I hit. But as you can see, I can go through, and most of the functions you're able to change while you're driving along. For example, there's speed steps. I can adjust that. The tolerance, I can adjust that, and the adaptive cruise, I can adjust that as well. And I'm getting to jeez. All right, so there you go. You've got your cruise control, brakes and retarder, and navigation parameters in this section. Okay, so then the next one is your driving assists, truck assists, axles and suspension. If I go down here, I can turn on lane assist, lane departure, lane keeping, whichever one I want, or disabled. Blind spot sensors, I can turn them on or off. The rain sensor, I can turn that on or off. So let's go up to, again, I'm driving and trying to explain this. Suspension adjustments, you can do on the fly. Or can you? No, not at the moment. Again, that's not functioning, although in my previous testing it did. You can adjust the trailer. The music player. Now, this is a really good added bonus here, is you can change, or you can turn it on or off. Oh, look at that. It's not, oh, I know it's not working. I've got a funny feeling. I've got a weird mouse setup for my for my game, so it's going crazy, and that's why it's not working. Now let me just go to media. Maybe you need, oops, maybe you need it on to start with. So it operates. Let's find out. It'll be interesting. Yes. Okay. You need to start the radio. Now, that's a bit of a blue, but at least now while you're driving along, if you want to turn the radio on or off, you can do that. Okay. So I've learnt something there. So have you. You've got to turn the radio on first before you can turn it on or off within here. But again, you can do that now. Within the game. Okay, so let's jump back in the cab. Alright, so now that I've fixed that, now you know I can turn the radio on or off. I can go up, I can change between music player or radio station. I'm going to get straight off that because I'll get hit with copyright infringement. Back to the music player. Again, like I say, I can turn it on or off. I can change the song. I can change the volume, and I can loop my favourites. I haven't got any favourites in there at the moment, so I can't do that. But so turn it off, and I don't have to stop. If you wanted to do that before, you had to actually stop, go into the media file or menu, and then go in and turn it off yourself. Well, actually, there was no actual way to turn it off. You could only turn it down. So that, to me, that is an actual incredibly good added bonus. Okay, so down here is your trip information. And as you can see, you've got your distance, you've got your fuel consumed, trip time, average speed. And now the beauty of this is you can actually hold down your arrow to reset it. And now we've reset it. Brilliant idea. And then up here you've got all your services. You've got tow to road, you've got tow to service. So let's show you that. You can dismiss your trailer. I haven't tried that yet. But let's do the tow to service. As you can see, it just does what you used to be able to do and go to service in the old system. But I just like the way that everything is there now, and you can access it while you're driving, and you can operate it while you're driving. Again, I learned something new with the radio. Make sure it's turned on first for it to actually operate. Maybe they might fix it where you don't actually have to turn it on first, and it'll just turn on or off from this menu. But again, let's go through them so you can see what you've got. You've got your cabin lights and settings. Now let's see if I can get the windows or the wipers to work. Now for some reason they're not working. I don't know why, but it may be because I've actually got my windows and whatnot set up to different key. But, oh no, there we go. It is working. That's weird. Okay. Now, let me look over here, see if I can get this one working. Yep. And you can adjust how far down or how far up the window goes. As you can see. Let's go back across here so you can see the driver's window. Oops. So depending on how far that line goes down, that's how far your window goes down. So you can do it in increments, or you can hold it down and let it do its thing and do the whole thing where it closes. Brilliant, love it. Adjust seats, adjust mirrors. Now let's see what happens when I'm driving. Yeah, you can't do that while you're driving, naturally, because it takes your vision away. So that's understandable. Now let's see, why can't we get the wipers to work? Wipers, maybe. I've got wipers on another switch there, so that might have been it. Okay, there we go. So that's not working. And again, that may be because I've got the indicator stalk on. Yeah, I can't get that to work. But again, that's no big problem. You just adjust that so that it's on your arrows, and away you go. So that is that menu. Then you've got cruise control, brakes and retarder, navigation parameters. You've got driving assist, truck assist, axles and suspensions. You've got your trailer axles and suspension. Now I'm guessing I'll be able to adjust the suspension here. Nope, not at the moment. But again, I've got buttons set up to that are different than the default ones, and that might be causing a problem. Then your trip meter, and then your all your services. Loving it. Great addition as far as I'm concerned. A lot of people may say no, it's not, but I really do think, especially the radio. I'm just loving how I can now go down and while I'm driving along the side, okay, I want the radio on, and I can say I don't like the volume, down, decrease it, and if I've got favourites, I can loop the favourites. But again, you've got to turn it on in the media menu first, but any time then after thereafter, you can turn it on off yourself. So I'm loving that. Now, get out of that one, tab out, and away you go. I'm going to pull over because the next one is the actual in-game menu, and pretty sure you get F1. Yeah, there we go. F1. Okay. So the in-game menu now, as you can see at the top of the screen, has a menu where you just go back to driving. F1. But then you've got your a quick view of what your controls are. Now, as you can see, like I say, I've got some different buttons set up for different things, so that's why the menu may have got confused in the previous part of this video. But then you can quickly look at what your functions are that you've got to press to get any of these things working at a quick view. Photo mode just takes you straight to photo mode, so you can take a photo. Press escape and you're back. Widget options just brings you straight to the widgets, so you can enable or disable any of the widgets that you want. Services, again, that's all your services. Vehicle adjustments and quick info, damage, job details, etc., etc. Now, just so you know, just because you've got quick info, they haven't taken away the job information on the actual GPS down the bottom here. So let's do this so that you can see what I mean. As you can see here, this is just a demo of what you'll see when you enable these widgets, all right? So if I, for example, normally you'd have down the bottom here, if you've got a job, it'll have estimated time of arrival and etc., etc. So you've got all your information. But when you turn off the navigator or navigation, that goes away, and all you have is this, which is a bit of a blue. I hope that they'll fix that, so when you get rid of the navigation, especially if you've got a GPS in your truck, you still want to retain your ETA and all that stuff. I've actually, in a previous video, commented on this, where I put in a GPS that had that information on it, so that I didn't have to have this one enabled, because for me that navigation or GPS is just too much on the screen. It's too cluttery, whatever you want to call it. I prefer to just have this bit of information. In fact, I don't have, where is it? Company messages. I don't have that enabled normally, so that's gone, and I just have this. And I would like it to have down the bottom here your ETA and time of arrival, all that stuff, or expected time of arrival down underneath as well. But unfortunately, when you turn the navigator off, it doesn't. But anyway, as you can see, you can get to everything you want by pressing F1, quick info, vehicle adjustment, services, widget, photo mode, controls, resume, resume, And by pressing tab, I can bring this up. I can now turn the radio off at any time that I want. Boom, it's off. And I can access all those other features as well, and then turn it off, and can do that while driving along without any problems. So to me, yeah, I'm liking it. That's all I've done right so far, is just check that in 1.61. Like I say, this was just a quick sneak peek, so you can get an idea of what it's going to offer. And yeah, if you have any questions, please ask them down in the comments. If you want to open up some dialogue and have a discussion on anything in particular, again, please in the comments, or go over to my Discord channel. Again, the links will be in the description, and we can have a chat there. And if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. It's free, and it helps me out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. Like, share, all that stuff. And if you did enjoy it, hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.